Alright, just going to make a little video here for Expert Group 3. If you're in Expert Group 3, this is your video. And so the first thing I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to grab my trace paper, and I'm going to make sure it's over both my shapes here. And I really want to make sure that everything is lined up, nice and even, so you can see how the trace paper is lined up with my paper, okay? And then the first thing we want to do is we want to trace our shape. So I'm going to go ahead and trace shape PQRSTU, okay? So we're going to go in and trace that shape. So I'm going to make sure I get all of the line segments, and hold your paper down nice and tightly so that it doesn't kind of move around on you. And we've done this before. All right, so I've got it traced. Now we want to label each point on this shape. So down here, this is point U, point T, point S, point R, point Q, and point P, here. So now that I have it traced and labeled, each point labeled, our first step that we can do is translate our shape that we just traced 7 units to the left. So we're going to slide it over to the left, okay? So now make sure you keep everything lined up. So whatever line you're on here on the grid with point U and T, make sure as you slide it over, they stay lined up. That's key, okay? So we're going to just translate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. All right. Make sure everything is lined up. I can see these are point T and Q, or point T and U are good. The top, that's lined up, okay? And also, paper's still lined up with my paper, trace paper and my paper, all right? Because all we did was slide. And then this next step is we're going to rotate our shape that we traced counterclockwise 90 degrees, and we need to make sure what point we're rotating around is point U right here. So I'm going to put my pencil on point U, and then I'm going to rotate counterclockwise, and you can see how it's rotating 90 degrees around point U, and right there. And so now we see the paper is lined up again. That's how we know we went 90 degrees. And look at our shape. It's lined up perfectly with the shape that we traced and the shape that's on the paper, okay? So that's how we can see that these two shapes are definitely congruent. All right, thanks.